Welcome to Tiny Rails, a cute little train game where you run a little train company, moving passengers and goods from one place to another all around the world in the end. Now, that's my train from my non-recorded game, the really long train that's currently going past. The one I'm recording is a CASysprog Express. Did I get that right? Yeah. And if I press play, I should hopefully be coming into Austin, Texas. I am 9 miles away from Austin, Texas, which was my current mission. Make a stop at Austin, Texas, which I just get to 1,100 gold for. North America Chapter 2 is now complete. Valerie. Wow, this festival looks pretty incredible. I'm glad the trip didn't wind up being a total loss. Be sure to keep checking out objectives. We should be ready to move to a new area soon. And hopefully we don't run into that Blackwell guy again. What a creep. Yes, the Blackwell creep guy runs Railco, who are a competitor of our little railway. He's got a big one. Railway, that is. Let me collect all the gold from all the cars I've currently got on my nice train. That gives me a reasonable amount of cash. Right, so I am in. Okay. North America Chapter 1. I'm meant to make a stop at Lincoln. I think that's Lincoln, Nebraska. Jobs. I have plenty of jobs on the go. I'm not sure. I do have 10 jobs on the go currently. So there's not much I can do about the jobs. If I look at the map and zoom out slightly, I now have USA Center available to me. So that's where I'm going to go next. I'm going to go to Lincoln, Nebraska. And in USA Center, I need to travel to 10 cities, serve 125 passengers, travel 3,107 miles, and buy or upgrade 10 train stations. And if I do that, I will get a new depot available. I may have to buy it, a new factory, a new port, 15,000 gold, and open the USA West. So, as I'm looking at this area, I might as well see what train stations are cheap to buy. Whichever one that one was, Springfield, Illinois. Galesburg, Illinois is really cheap. Des Moines, Iowa, I've been there. Lincoln, Nebraska is pretty cheap. I tend to initially buy stations which are under 5,000 to buy to achieve the objectives, assuming I have the money, which I currently do. That may be enough to actually meet the current objective. However, due to the amount of money I have and how cheap stations are in this part of the world, okay, Chicago is slightly more expensive, as is Indianapolis. Now, if I look at the USA Center, I have bought or upgraded 10 train stations in this area. So all I've got to do is travel the distance, serve passengers, and travel to 10 cities. And that will complete USA Center once I get there, as well as doing the quest objectives of doing whatever I'm told, going wherever I'm told to. So, whilst I'm here, this Austin, Texas wants pizza, so I'll give it pizza, and it's selling lemons at a cheap enough price, so I will buy all the lemons that it has. I could buy the other things, or sell all of the other things. In fact, I will sell metal detectors and red bricks, because you rarely get demands for those. The others, you're more liable to get people actually wanting it as their cargo demand. So, off we go to Fort Stockton, Texas. Next, oh, and I've completed a job. Not sure which job. Oh, travel 3,000 miles. That gets me almost 5,000 I call it gold. Means I can pick up another job, serve 25 passengers in the USA South, almost 5,000. I'll as I'm going through USA South currently. The odds are I will serve 25 passengers before I get out of this area. I've got some free pigs as well from removing that obstruction. And my current top speed is 120 miles an hour. Whilst I'm here, I might as well clean the train and maintain it. Still got 6,000 in gold. All my money generating cars are currently closed for the day. This one opens at 9 AM, that one opens at midday, that one opens at 9 AM, and that one opens at 9 PM. That one doesn't open very long. Just check along, see how they're doing for experience. Nothing seems to be particularly close to levelling up so far. Candy cargo car. Oh, I upgraded my carrot car not too long ago, and my luxury cargo cars are fine. They've got a long way to go. I have no gold in the caboose. I'm just curious, what engines do I have? I have a different engine. I have a couple of different engines. Let's go with this one, the Freedom Express engine. Oh, didn't double click it. And we'll go with the Freedom Express caboose. Go back to the Freedom Express engine. And that took my speed up to 133 miles an hour. Yes, some trains have different bonuses depending which part of the world you're in. So, having arrived at Fort Stockton, it wants strawberries. I don't have any strawberries to give it. I will buy its pigs. And no reason to hang around. Straight in and out of there, and off we go to good old Dallas, Texas. Another place I've been quite a few times. In fact, I think it was the second place I visited, or my second visit to America when I didn't live here, was Dallas. And it wants my pigs as its cargo demand, so I've got no problem getting with my pigs. Excuse me. I think it was 99. I came over for a tech conference being run by the company I worked for at the time, which was a couple of companies ago. I have completed another job. I'll travel 621 miles to get Sophia some more experience, which means I have room for another job. I will accept another job just like the one we finished. Travel 621 miles to get Sophia some more experience. Because if I look at the experience, Lance has currently got 11 out of 30, and Sophia has got 9 out of 30, and poor old Hank only has the 1. And apparently I'm very profitable. Memory serves me correctly last time, this I think is episode 6, so last one being episode 5, I think I went and got myself a load of cars from the wonderful little gumball machine, that's what it's called. Didn't call it a bubblegum machine then. Gumball machine. A large amount of which were duplicates of cars I already had, which didn't make me particularly happy. Yes, we're about 50 miles outside of Dallas, Texas. Like I say, I've been there a few times. I'm not a big fan of the Dallas airport. It's either got a food court that's horribly crowded and noisy, or no restaurants where you could sit down and have something nice to eat. So it's not a great airport for hanging around in. Although I did get to hang around in, I forget which airline's lounge, and they do have some nice little airport lounges there. One of the people I was with had a first class ticket, so he took me into the lounge and fed me. Okay, so here I am at Dallas, Texas, getting rid of all the pigs that are currently in my cargo. I might as well buy the barbecue ribs, which are not overly cheap, but they're cheap enough. If I was going back the other way, I could pick up the strawberries and go back to Fort whatever it was, Fort Stockton, Texas, because they want strawberries, but I'm not going back that way, so I won't. also completed another job. Travelled to 20 cities to fix the book, so that's 2 more experience for Lance. Oh, and served 25 passengers, so that's 4,800 more gold for me. That means I can take on 2 more jobs. I don't like the look of any of those, so we'll take this travel 3,107 miles. And I'm not going to the USA. Oh, serve another 10 passengers in USA South. 2,400. Sure, I'm going to serve them anyway, so why not? Oh, I've delivered 250 VIP passengers as well. Gives me another 1,000 for my collection. Always nice. I collect another 28 more cars. I'll complete that one, collect 30 rare cars. I've got 20 out of my 27 cars are rare cars. I've still got to visit a load more stations. So these are normally tied to achievements in Steam as well, which is all well and wonderful, but my other game, which is a lot further along, has already got the actual Steam achievements, but it's always nice to get more gold for doing stuff you're going to do anyway. So, time to leave good old Dallas and go to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Almost 200 miles away. I do apologise, I also have a stinkingly horrible, debilitating cold and fever, which is not making my day particularly happy. I occasionally have sneezing fits, so violent that it hurts my ribs when I sneeze. None of this is your problem, unless you're not going to be anywhere near me. You're not liable to catch it off me, because I can't transmit it via a video that I upload on YouTube. But I just thought I'd mention it, just in case you suddenly hear me have a sneezing fit, or sniffing badly, or just generally sounding like I'm dying. I'm not feeling that bad, I'm just feeling a tad under the weather, as the term goes. I am not, as the term goes, as sick as a parrot, or as sick as a dog, depending which term you prefer. I've got 12,000 in gold, so I can't afford to upgrade a car, but I will upgrade my maximum speed a bit, upgrade the amount of passengers I can carry and the amount of cargo. Oh, I don't have enough gold anymore. Oh, I'm 11 gold short of being able to upgrade, being able to carry even more cargo. I could now technically do it if I so desired, but I won't. Instead, I will just clean the train and maintain it as we come into Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Okay, I've apparently completed another job, don't know which one. Oh, buy pig cargo from you. I didn't realise I had a job to buy pigs. Which one have I completed? Oh, serve 10 passengers. Loads more gold. And I don't like particularly any of those, so I will take this one, travel to 10 cities to balance their books. That's my next job. Pigs over here? Well, good, because I wanted to buy pigs. So I've got a job to buy pigs. I could actually pretty much buy all of that lot. Well, I could, because I can't fit it all on my train. But anything that I find is a price of preferably less than 10, 8, 9, 6 to 9 range is worth picking up, because you're going to make profit on anyway. And 10 is not a bad price for most stuff. Once I get to Europe, the prices increase significantly. Okay, so off we go to Topeka, Kansas. Looks like I'm not going to complete the buying the pigs job anytime soon. However, it's one of many jobs that my train company has, and I can always come back to it at some point next time I travel through the USA South, which I'm sure won't be that far away, because to get from the east or the centre part of the USA to the west, when that opens up, frequently I go through the USA South again anyway. So as long as I remember I have pigs to buy, I will complete that job at some point when it's convenient. That's my top speed of 137 miles an hour currently. We have 130 miles to Topeka, Kansas. My food cars are earning me cash. This is my game car. happy few car isn't earning any cash. They're also picking themselves up experience. I'm not entirely sure of the actual numbering system. I think it's about possibly about 10 kilometers, so that's 6 or 7 miles per experience point for each car. I could probably figure it out if I really tried. Something like that. And I completed a job. Collect carbon. Okay, that got Hank another experience point. And I need another job. Get a track of obstructions. No, we'll accept you travel the miles and get Sophia some more experience. However, oh no, I haven't quite. Yet another job. Okay, what have we got here? Well, we'll buy the pigs because I have a job for buying pigs. I will. I don't have any apples, so there's no point in me trying to sell them apples. I have travelled to 20 cities to fix the books. That's even more experience for Lance. So I now need another job. Oh, we will have clear the track of obstructions. I meant to clear 15 of them, so that's going to take a while. I've just been to the market, haven't I? Yes, I have just been to the market. In which case, off we go to Lincoln, Nebraska, in USA Central. Well, now, that's the nice thing about having 10 jobs on the go. You tend to complete them pretty fast. Which means you naturally then need another job. But, to be honest, yes, whatever the instructions were that Valerie was talking about, it's one of the fastest ways of earning lots of money. If you take the jobs which travel 3,100 miles or 5,000 kilometers and get 5,000 a time, if you're doing 3 or 4 of those jobs at the same time, it's a good way of racking up your cash so you can buy whatever it is you need to buy. Job completed. What have we got on the list? Travel 621 miles. I don't like any of the other jobs, even if I could accept them. So now I'm in the USA Central area. It will now allow me to click on the left with the wonderful little speech bubble to show the objectives for this area. I'm less than 80 miles outside of Lincoln, Nebraska. Sure, it will have a task for me. Before I get there, I will clean the train. I will repair the train. I have 9,000 in gold currently, as well as whatever's currently sat in the caboose. Which will be a few thousand more, I imagine. As we slowly meander into Lincoln, Nebraska. Are you kidding me? Railco post our shipment here too. Unbelievable. Well, I suppose no one expected this to be easy. What are our options? There's another pickup down the line in Cheyenne, Wyoming. If you hurry, you might make it. The engine's all tuned up, boss. You can always toss me some gold if you really want to put the pedal down too. While you're doing that, Sophia. Okay, so I got 1,200 gold for getting to Lincoln. Now they want me to go to Cheyenne. See what the market wants. It wants pizza. I don't have any pizza. The intercom units are cheap. I don't need the pigs anymore, so I'll sell them for a profit so I can buy the last 2 intercom units. Fit them on. I suppose where is Cheyenne? Oh, just down the track. Just out of curiosity. What does it want? It wants carrots. I'm not carrying any carrots either, for that matter. That is the challenge of when you go from one area to another, then a lot of times the goods don't necessarily match the cargo demands anymore. For example, whatever those things were, intercom devices, fireworks, they're not things you'll find in all areas. So it does vary. However, onwards and upwards to good old Cheyenne, Wyoming, 500 odd miles away. Which, as you can now see, the miles are slowly going up. For the USA Center, travel distance of 3,107 miles, which is effectively 5,000 kilometers, if you prefer kilometers. So I've got money. At the back of the train, there's the caboose, which is currently holding another 10,000 or so of mine. And now my speed has now come down because I don't get the bonuses for this engine. It's only effective in the USA South. 400 odd miles to go, so I might as well. Oh, it's max cargo. I meant to hit that one. Max cars. And I'm going max cargo again. So now I can fit another carriage on my wonderful train. Not sure which one I want to fit. Oh, I want to fit the double decker. Hopefully I've got the. It's heavy, so hopefully I've got enough. No. Okay. That's not great. I can't fit that one. Alright, so we'll fit the Viking sword car. Yeah, that one is twice the weight of the Viking car because it's a double decker. So that gets me. Back to the list. I'm currently at 94% current weight, which I really need to do some weight upgrades. But I wanted to add another car. Was it the Viking sword car? Because at some point I'd like these carriages or cars to upgrade so they can have better stats and be more productive for my train company. Plane goes flying overhead. So having got all the way from Austin, Texas to Cheyenne, Wyoming, once I get to Cheyenne, that's where I'm going to end the episode because this is about the length of time I'd like to keep episodes to. And still got a little way to go to get to Cheyenne. Oh, need another job. It's almost completed as well. I need to select another one, don't I? Alright, let me find a job that I want. Well, I'll travel to 10 cities to balance their books. Now, if I look at the experience level of Lance, he's currently 15 out of 30, which is quite nice, and Sophia's at 11 out of 30, so they're slowly but surely getting the experience I want them to have, so they can be more useful to me. That one just collects me a load of money. That means I can get another job. I'll take one that gives Sophia even more experience. Like that one as well now, to finish another job, so I can select another one that will earn me 5,000 in money. And here we come into good old Cheyenne, Wyoming. Oh, get to take a photograph of something. Assuming it's that building in the background. The oversized painted boot. Okay. What's that building in the background? That's completed another job. Got Sophia a bit more experience, but I like the look of that job. I complete the quest of arrive at Cheyenne. Even more money. Ah, again! How did they possibly beat us here? Why? Because we're exceptional at what we do, dear lady. It's obvious, isn't it? Cyril. Yes, snooty Cyril. Who the heck are you? Cyril Smith. I believe you already met my employer. Blackwell. Indeed. I've been a proud employee of Railco for many years. I'm the most tenured conductor in the company. Sadly, I'm afraid that if you wish to compete with the likes of us, you'll need to do far better. Why, you egotistical, stuck-up little weasel. Charming. At any rate, we've got a delivery to make. Toodles. Ugh, what a jerk. Just great. What do we do now? See, that's what I like about the difference between what it essentially is British type of insulting and American type of insulting. If you're British, you might tell someone, oh, that was an interesting idea. Meaning, that was a really stupid idea, but I know this is true because it happens with my colleagues. I've done this. I've said, oh, that's a brave decision. In other words, that is really stupid. Or, that's an interesting idea, meaning that's a really dumb idea. And they've taken it as compliments. Whereas Americans, they will tell you what they think. Ugh, what a jerk, just great, what do we do now? Yes, they will quite happily tell you you're being a jerk. Whereas the British, and that snooty type of insulting, will tell you, oh, you're being interesting, oh, or let me consider that. In other words, I'm forgetting about this as soon as possible. I've got a load waiting for pickup in St. Paul, Minnesota. Green energy technology. It's further away, but that might make more sense for us at this point. Right, in that case, let's not waste any time. Yes, just a little difference between cultures. Like I say, I know it to be true because I have discussed it with some of my American colleagues, and they suddenly realised that for years I've been insulting them, and they had no idea. Okay, where is St. Paul's, Minnesota? Oh, St. Paul's, Minnesota is over there. Alright, I will set that waypoint. Let me go to the caboose. Collect whatever money's in there. Because even if I don't use it, I always like to try and end with getting another car or two. The golden steam car, I've got a few of those I think. And I'll get a standard car. Or probably a standard car. The maglev car. Okay, that's at least a new one. It's a passenger car. Quite a nice looking one by the looks of it. And that is when I hit depart, is where I'm going to end the episode. The train is on its way to Helena, Montana. However, when I continue, next time the train will be pulling into St. Paul's, Minnesota. As always, I hope you enjoyed or found it interesting, or just generally used it to pass the time. And hopefully, I will see you down the track for more tiny rails in the not too distant future. Cheerio!